Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
Excuse me, what would you like to order?
For several weeks now, Master. Or, a pizza. Let's see, You know what?
It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just as good as the real thing.
So about the golden shrimp balls.
These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture.
How about this, crab roe tofu?
Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties. This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. You'll never get enough of it.
That's an interesting noise.
Yeah. I mean, just showing how much she likes that. Thank you very much for that, Riker. Thank you. So, also just to quickly add to that, in regards to Rosaria's, I guess, adjustments and whatnot, like, I know she did have a rig and stuff like that already done, but it wasn't a playable character rig. Unless, No, yeah. It was a playable character rig. And if there was one beforehand, people may not have been talking about that she was nerfed before. Let's not talk about stuff that happened in leaks. Order them all.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too much food?
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and jewelry soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
What happened to your voice? All right, a bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment. We will serve you shortly. Paimon stole her voice.
She's so stunned that she ordered vegetarian that she went mute.
That was where some range of emotions Mona was giving there. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Before food arrives, me and Paimon gorge ourselves on a feast fit for a king.
Paimon's been thinking about something since we started eating.
Why did she order one dish?
Is it? Because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment. Especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar and dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it. But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast.
Hey, let me make something for you. I know these people.
Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
That's exactly how that works, right?
Need to get something from a...
Boots, we're not asking for your input right now.
Boots, do you want to help cook? Okay then, buddy. What do you think?
Yes, Lamp, that was her stomach. That was the game that was making the sound. But Boots gave his opinion anyways. And Klee will help make food. So, hey, can we use your kitchen?
Hello. How may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
A friend of mine would like to eat a special... My friend would like to eat something made by me.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you've prepared your own ingredients, feel free to use the kitchen. If I may add one more thing. You must be quite well versed in the art of cooking, yes?
Yes. If I make it, it's delicious.
Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic.
Oh.
It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried, and then pan-fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate up, the crab seems to be lying on gold.
Golden crab.
Huh. Learning a whole new dish for Mona's sake is a bit, I mean, she's been, like, dragging us around saying, hey, she's our master and stuff like that, so I don't know how to feel about that.
Golden crab! Golden crab!
Alright, I got it, golden crab.
Then let's get to it. With your skills in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Alright. So Smiley, just give me a moment here. I need to kind of like, let's see, increases all party. Oh, that's a 4-star thing. I wasn't even paying attention to the color. Whoops. Interesting. So, and I got the supplies for that. Defense, huh? Wow. Oh right, I forgot about that. When Hu Tao cooks a dish perfectly, she has an 18% chance to receive an additional suspicious dish of the same type. I don't know, I'll do it. Hey. You know what, let's make more of this. Yeah, you know what? Where does Paimon put all that food? Let's make one more. Alright. We're good for now. And she's up front here. Do we do this immersively or do we just jump down there? Yeet. And
There's
here
no
you go,
need to
mademoiselle.
spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food. I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal.
Mona, you are barely existing in front of us. You know what? I'm going to give you the special stuff. Not just... I'm not going to give you just the normal golden crab. I'm giving you delicious golden crab.
Go on for.
This aroma is...
Your special order, ma'am.
Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept. This golden crab is too delicious. I have never eaten anything this good in my life.
I would imagine that she probably would be tearing up at this point. Not realizing it.
I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted.
As long as you're eating a full meal.
I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mysteries shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward to it.
God, that's real. Continue your journey. Head for the Stone Gates. Should I walk that way? Should I immersively make our way over there, or should I just teleport? You know what? Look, we have. Oh, actually, yes. Hold on. Let me just quickly grab these very important ingredients here, like the silk flowers. Just real quick. Actually, yeah. Let's not. I'm just gonna teleport. We don't have podcasting going on right now. This is very important for Tao. Very important. Okay, let's go. Dragon, I imagine that she wouldn't understand the concept of being taken away and would thus also explode you as well. Well, unfortunately, I don't think any of the mods are paying much attention
That
for
was
pull
tiring,
stuff.
but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
Oh my god, Paimon.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride?
Yeah, I am a little tired after all this fast traveling.
Well, let's go then. We can make conversation along the way. The more, the merrier.
There's no need. Now, shoo, get out of our way.
Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit.
Oh.
Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
That's not been
What
much
are you
there.
saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With insults? If you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You've pushed it too far, brat.
Oh.
I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Nope, that ain't happening.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists? Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master can do.
God, the lighting is so good in this game. Alright.
Let me
Have
scry.
a little taste.
I suppose you're doing some good damage there.
Let me scry.
She said scry, not fry. You know what, let's just speed this up with the other characters. I was gonna have her just try to take care of things by herself, but this is taking way too long.
Dumpy, dumpy, dumpy,
buddy. Come over here. Oh.
Decided by destiny.
Delete. Delete. Oh, more.
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
Feel this ancient power.
By royal decree. What did you think?
This
Did
fire.
that satisfy your expectations?
That fire in the background. Oh. Wow. It's impressively salted those bandits.
Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tevat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate.
I'm not getting my hopes up.
Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired.
Paimon Plus. Reach Mondstadt. Lizard. So let's see. Oh my God, there's a poll. So let's see. What was it that? Oh yeah. So Chain said that. Appreciate that they have the character that give you that one instead of the trial one. I think that only happens. Rather, yeah, that only happens when you have the character, but they're at a. If you don't have the character, or you do have the character, but they're at a lower level. If you have the character and they're a higher level, then it's not the trial character, which is kind of neat. It's just really neat that they do that. Nope. Frog, I need the frogs. Gotcha. Put the lizard down. No, I need them for my alchemy. No. I really should be speeding through this, but like I would like to bear witness to the nature of this place from this point of view. Quack. Quack. So I'm also kind of like reading through the chat as well. So let's see, how far is this place anyways? Wait, they want me to go to Mondstadt proper? They want me to go to Mondstadt proper. Alright, just speed that up. I was trying to give off the feeling of, hey, we too are also adventuring through here. We're walking through. Wait, does that mean that... So canonically, you don't actually use the teleports then. Fast travel. I had a sneaking suspicion that the teleports were canonical, but if we're just walking over there, then... Well, look, that is bearing witness to nature as well, there, Dragon. Sorry to hear that, Sword Son. I can try to give you Hepatsu
Are
here,
you ready?
but...
Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor.
I can't tell fortunes, though.
I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple.
Fake disciple? God, Fruity, look at the colors and lighting right now.
Oh.
It's just...
We have a rule that forbids
orange?
us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose...
The orange with the soft blues.
I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
What? No, that sounded like Jean.
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need.
That's all?
It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Mr.
Oh,
Honorary Knight.
hi.
And Paimon, too. You're back.
Klee?
That's
What are you
her,
doing here?
The successor
What?
to great knowledge.
There must be some kind of mistake.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
What to go for? See, I said this was a mistake.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make Jumpy Dumpties. So Klee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Klee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. There can be no contest like this.
This feels like such a weird conversation between, just like Klee's here, Klee's existing, but...
Yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one. Or this one. No, it's not this one either.
Klee, that book is bigger than your backpack. Klee, hold on. How did you... Klee, you have a lot of stuff you just pulled out that doesn't fit in your backpack. Huh.
I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise.
Why do you bury important things outdoors?
Wait for me. I'll be right back.
Are you like a dog or something?
Klee, don't just run off! Don't you need the things in your pack?
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
Oh boy. Wait a minute. Chattomate.
Yes. Yes.
There can only be one Kirby.
She's impervious to my moves.
That box is really important to me. If anything were to happen to it, I wouldn't be able to report back to that old crone.
Okay. I can't believe there's this stuff is actually on the floor there. Alright, well then. Catch up with Klee. Thank you for that, crazy man. You're pretty. Uh-oh, but someone else has problems here. Wait, you're... How far are you? There you are. Yes, I'm going to follow Klee as Klee. No, this is more like... No, I'm not following Klee as Klee. This is more like... This is where Klee is going from her point of view. Just Snapdragons. Yep, here we go, Snapdragons. Sure. There we go. Where was Klee wanting to go? I can't believe Klee is... I can't believe Klee showed up again. Like, I cannot believe she showed up again in a story. I just want to see Klee. I can help but think this is a fine meme. Let's see. I wonder if the story will ever gets into why she's got pointy ears. Leave me alone! Leave me alone, stupid slime thing. She's no. Well, Pizza. What I'm saying is that I don't know, rather I haven't come across anything that says, "Hey, elves exist in this place." Kind of thing is what I'm getting at.
It appears that some people just have pointy ears because.
La la la.
Then again, there is precedent for a lot of partly human beings being in this universe.
But they don't really talk too much about like Diona and people in Draft. We're getting a weird Inception thing going on here again.
Oh no.
We're here! This is it! Let's dig it up!
Wait, what?
Slime's being treated in these options like a fucking supervillain.
Yeah, no kidding. But like... Hi, Klee, I'm Klee. Okay, so here's... Why aren't these options showing up right now? This has to be the work of a Dendro Slime. Like, what?
It can't be! I put a sign here! There's no mistake!
Okay, there's some text missing.
Dendro Slimes!
Yep, Dendro Slimes.
We can talk later! Let's take them out first! Boing, boing, boom!
Ow. One of the best characters to be taking out these enemies with. Well, let's help out with this.
Come into being! Moment of birth!
Yes, yes I am. These plants are These plants are super villains, okay? They have maliciously stolen a box and hid it.
Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions. Retrieval complete! Let's bring it back!
God, what the damaging explosions. Yeah, maybe it was going a little too ham there. Just,
I can't wait till dendro characters get put in so we can show you the true might of plants.
Hey, Klee, what do you think of the true might of plants? There you go.
See.
I see how it is.
They crackle really nicely in fire. Da-da-da.
You're so lucky I can't crack my knuckles right now. Oh yeah, I could, but I didn't realize it could.
Okay, I was about to say, you try too hard, you're probably gonna hurt yourself.
Oh no, if
Allow me.
Thank you.
We
There we go.
do not need knuckle cracking ASMR, plus.
Hello, and welcome to Gameplay ASMR. Today I'm going to be talking about accents.
I still can't believe we don't have any dendro characters yet.
They're coming around the corner.
Are you sure?
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note in it at all.
Are you reading someone else's diary?
It dropped from Klee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful! Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures. Borrowed? But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's... It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth?
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yes.
I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
Help! Oh, okay. Bye, Klee. Okay. All right.
Goodbye.
What a touching conclusion.
Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it come to this?
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's... too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be...
Too
Expensive?
expensive.
Yes. I mean, no. You really have no way with words.
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll have to... I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free.
Is that... Well, hold on. Does that really count as temporary?
But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait, I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... Well, you know what I mean, don't you?
Of course.
Oh,
I hope she didn't just say
thanks,
what I thought she was about to say.
Never mind, it's nothing.
I don't think she said it.
She was gonna say exposure, wasn't she?
Excuse me, Mona? Were you about to pay someone an exposure?
Well, that's kind of something that the Adventure Guild does do. They do pay you money. Well, you get paid by the people that are commissioning the guild. You don't get paid by the guild themselves.
Should we be concerned that it's just storming now all of a sudden?
Oh dear.
Like, this is a bad storm.
Well,
I think
I
it's supposed
sure
to be
hope
the
that
sad.
Timmy's birds are alright.
I think this is supposed to be the sad music to follow with Mona's despair.
Ah, yes, of course. The despair of not being able to return because she read someone's dark, edgy childhood. Oh my god, I'm kind of curious as to what she read. Like, was reading dumb stuff like, oh my god, that person told my butt was looking too big. Oh my god. They'll rue the day.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, so, about Mona's background and her quandary.
I see. I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that interested in the matter. I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there.
Yeah, I'll have her take a look at it.
All right. Then allow me to tell you where the house is.
No, I know where it's at. I've seen that thing taunting me for months.
Dear Diary, today Stacy told me I had a big butt, so I used the stars to tell her when she was gonna die. Lol.
Speedy, she read it because she thought it had some kind of great ancient knowledge.
Well, technically
The
it
person
did.
who placed the seal is by no means simple. Breaking the seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on.
I mean, it's got the hydro, decal on it.
Let me see. I see. So if you first, and then you...
Well then.
Would you like to share with the class, Mona?
All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. I would be glad to have someone make use of them. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Mona.
Well, yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Yes, Mona. It means doing doing work. you have to fund your.
I will give you this $15 gift certificate to Hot Topic. They don't call me Goth for nothing.
Oh, do you have a problem with money? Well, you can go work at this Hot Topic I own here.
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
Look, just save a little here, scrimp a little there, and you'll be fine.
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Mona, how long have you been living without, like, having to pay rent or anything like that?
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready.
But hey, I mean, you said this journey was all gain and no loss.
Thank you. Our traveling together was fate. And of the good kind, I'd say. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money?
Well, she can hit people hard with water. The commissions.
Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
God. To be continued. Someday in the future. Someday in the future. Let's use the stars to figure out how to get... Well, that's the point though, Speedy. She can't use it for monetary gain. And, oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the lighting again. Like... Hold on. Hide character. Oh my god, this looks so good. Pretty, look. Look at this, Fruity. This looks so good. It's so good.
Oh, that looks nice.
Hold on. There we go. I know it's a completely random image to take, but like, it looks too good. It looks way too good. Mona's laboratory. Oh.
Cut that racket out. I'm doing experiments here. Oh, it's you! I'm currently running some tests related to your situation. I should see some results soon, so please wait patiently. Don't worry about me fainting from hunger. In any case, I figured out a way to make some money.
That's it? Okay. Is that the part where let's see. Oh, it didn't say it there. So is that where the whole writing for a column in a newspaper comes in? Because also like the voice, the way she talks, like feels very much like I could see that being a oh, we have all of the things to read here. Oh.
Well, get to reading, Kerba boy.
But we have the. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's read this thing. Then we'll go hang out with Noelle. So then, character details. Teyvat is a place of people where people of all sorts go about their business. Merchants move products, knights patrol, farmers till the land. But if one were to ask Mona, the enigmatic and prideful astrologist, what she busies herself with, she will reply by saying that she is servicing a debt known as life. She will, however, vigorously deny being poor, giving the following explanation. Beautiful veneers may obscure the simple truths. Exquisite food may mask its nutritional value. One lives simply, all the better, to expose this world's truths. A frugal lifestyle, therefore, is a form of training to access the truth, or so Mona would insist. Teyvat is a place where people... Oh, shoot, wrong button. Teva is a place where people of all sorts go about their business, and even enigmatic astrologists must look to hers. That being said, it seems like bards might be the exception to the rule. Ah, so she can't, Alright, I'm just trying to read, like, understand that last part there. Is it implying that she has a problem with bards, or... Wait, Mona's birthday is the same as... Interesting, Mazine. Interesting. Alright, so recently... we can't see what I didn't read yet. Rip. Recently, Mona's teacher, an old but highly skilled female astrologist, has entrusted a very important task to her. Her teacher has an erstwhile rival friend in Mondstadt, and she wanted Mona to retrieve a highly confidential box from that person's successor. If you dare look inside the books, well, you'll see. That was a warning Mona received before departing. To Mona's surprise, the successor was none other than Spark Knight Klee. The box was still extant, but due to Klee's actions and series of accidents, Mona unwittingly unraveled the enigma behind the box. I'm done for. The thing inside was the dark history of her youth. She will kill me if I go back like this. And thus, Mona was forced to stay in Mondstadt, beginning a bitterly frugal but bountifully fulfilling existence. She can't read Venti, remember? Ah, right. Actually, Venti got the Archon armor plot. Or plot armor. Mona's... Oh, yeah, okay, so, 2 was the only one we read. All the other ones we could not. Yep. So, character story 3. Having never studied the art of finance, the astrologist Mona is always hovering around the poverty line. In order to save on food expenses, she once ate mushrooms for an entire month straight. If not for some relief funds coming from time to time, she would have trouble eking out a living. Mona does in fact have some money set aside. Even though she must eventually run dry without income, she can slow the bleeding by scrimping in the food department. So where does the rest of the Mora go? Well, if you've ever had to look inside of her lab, then know that the big pile of astrology-related apparatus and tools in there didn't come out of thin air. In fact, all of them come with a hefty price tag. Books from Liyue, Astrolabe from Sumeru, shipping fees alone are impressive. That Mona should be object to poverty lines comes therefore as no surprise. In order to support herself, Mona eventually took up a commercial contract. Her contributions to a column... Ah, yeah, here, this is where it comes from. Okay, I think we already read this, but might as well continue reading it. Her contributions to a column about constellations in the Steenbird have become her most stable income source. Now having a monthly income, Mona could have left her life of poverty. But how could an astrologist's pursuits of knowledge end here? Whenever she gets paid, Mona will immediately shell out more astrology-related resources, returning to a state of destitution once more. This process plays out every month. Today, too, is another day Mona worries over Mora. I hate how much same energy is coming from this.
Yeah.
So, folks, I'm a miser. I try to be a miser. You know, I try to be a cheapskate and stuff like that, so that I can buy fun stuff. Or I guess like back when I first got a job and whatnot, so that I can like treat other people to stuff. Of course, you know, hey, it's been a lot of things have changed since then, and I can't exactly do any of that. But still. Alright, so Mona will sometimes meet up with Klee and Albedo. Her primary reason being able to get a free meal. Secondary to that is to exchange pointers with Albedo. Since they are both people who seek to unveil the principles of the world, and both are accomplished students of famed masters, aligning themselves with one another working together is perfectly normal. Mona staunchly defends her teacher's image in front of Albedo. But... hold on, what? However, she often complains about that old hag. You speak of your illustrious lineage, yet you also refer to your master as a hag. Oh wait, wrong voice. You speak of your illustrious lineage, and yet also refer to your master as a hag and a stubborn dimwit. Which is the descriptions more accurate? Albedo could not help but ask this question, and when he did, Mona promptly realized that she had never given much thought of herself. Stroking her chin, she pondered this paradox deeply for moments before responding, "The techniques passed down to me are exceptional, of course, but my teacher is not my equal. Does she know the market rates for eggs, butter, or wheat? In this regard, I have already surpassed her."
It hurts.
Oh.
It hurts.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Did I write this character? Did I write this character? This feels like someone I would have created. Like,
technically you did, Kirby.
Really? How's this technically?
Because what this was mentioned sounds a lot like what you do with VR chat, Kirby.
Alright, I'm gonna get water. I'm walking away from this. I'm walking away from this. Check.
I'm not wrong, I'm not wrong, aren't I? Growl at me all you want. The truth will be set free. Set me free.
That sounds like a villain line there, Kirby. What has truth ever done for you?
Oi, Damon, oi!
This is why we broke plans. Okay, alright. Chain, no, what's probably is like, you know, the background character designer, not the outfit designer. Alright.
AKA you'd be the character story developer, whatever.
Sure. This is usually the one when someone says character designer, like there's usually like, you know, outfit kind of stuff. But in any case, during her apprentice,
I usually more think of like when you say character designer, it's like someone who like does the outfits, yes, but I also think of the other people because they're also technically a character designer. They create the personality and everything.
I was thinking in terms of like you know, in game development and whatnot, like character designer, like, you know, character concept artists. Okay, you know, a character concept art. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Let me just read this thing. During her apprenticeship, Mona found that the subtle abstractions of her master's teachings could explain the laws that govern the existence of all things. Human hearts were guided by these laws, and if one had great enough powers of calculation, all the mysteries of the world could be understood. Mona once believed this to be true, but when she had to strike out on her own and live day to day, she found herself doubting. Not everyone lived wealthy and comfortable lives. Some neither had food nor warm clothes, living no differently from beggars. It was just such an adventurer who, when meeting Mona, while she was out looking for fruits and vegetables to fill her stomach, shared half their food with her. Out here, we've got to have each other's backs. This is not something inscribed on the so-called principles of the world, and many other such things she encountered on her journey. The honesty of a thief, a robber's change of heart, a coward's courage, the good deeds of a wicked person. Mona began to have some doubts, but she also felt like she finally had her feet on solid ground. When she was again alone with her thoughts under the stars, she marveled that her research had been so full of holes. Perhaps she would have to continue researching the world's principles for the rest of her life. Yo, this got way too deep all of a sudden. Huh. So, what kind of life did she have before? Like, what was her upbringing? Like, it sounds like she lived a rich life, but she doesn't come off as a rich person. But she still has some rich person tendencies, I guess. Huh. Mona's a good character. She's a really good character.
She is.
A poor noble. All things astrological. The court of Fontaine's mainline newspaper, the Steambird, has a featured section that contains all sorts of news and gossip drawn from every corner of the 7 nations. The section Mona contributes to is known as All Things Astrological, and is a column specifically targeted at hobbyists and professionals. That she had this opportunity was pure chance. When the previous contributing author was traveling the world, he heard tell of strange astrologists, and his hobbyist curiosity compelled him to seek her out. Their correspondence left him deeply impressed. As it happened, he was also looking to retire, and seeing that Mona was strapped for Mora, reached out to help her by recommending her to the editor-in-chief of the Steambird. When Mona released her first column, An Introduction to Astrology, the column heretofore known for being easy reading, experienced such a massive shift in tone. Most of each issue was dedicated to discussing the movement of celestial bodies and other difficult and obscure topics. Academic quotations, dense footnotes, and even occasional hand-drawn star maps abounded to these writings. The editor-in-chief could not help but feel worried that this approach was too academic. Would it find acceptance with long-time readers? As it turned out, there was no need to fret. The publishing house received a great many letters that read something like this. Wow, amazing. I don't really get it, but this is super interesting. Consider me a fan of astrologist Mona Magisis. After the approval to continue submitting manuscripts, Mona could finally heave a sigh of relief. Now, how to best celebrate? Ah, yes. Perhaps she should use her first paycheck to purchase the latest edition. Planetarium she'd had her eye on for a while now. Huh. So that's interesting. That seems, God, that sounds like really grounded reality kind of stuff there. With the whole, like, you know, hey, this looks a little too scientific. Are people gonna be kind of like caring about this? But like, no, it's like, hey, so it turns out that there's plenty of people out there in the world, in this, you know, in Teyvat and in this real world, that like, who are down for like looking at super complicated things, you know, looking at YouTube videos or reading a Wikipedia articles and stuff like that, all these super complex things. And while they themselves may not really understand it, it was a cool ride. So, and of course, also
I see the Yimfa appeal right there.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, actually, no, yeah, yeah. Well, I understand what's going on there in with the
I
stuff
understand the struggle at least.
There, yeah.
So, yeah, it's anything related to space. Like, even if you don't know any big words, just watching a singular documentary about anything space related is just really interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an enjoyable ride. As long as you don't come out saying, I am now an expert, I know what all of this means. As long as you're not doing that.
Even the experts don't know what the hell they're talking about half the time.
Wikipedia's complicated. Well, it's not complicated, crazy man, but you know, some places get a little weird. Yeah, although, why does Mona relate to everyone so easily? Yeah, that's a good character. God, this is a good character. Oh yeah, posture check, everyone.
No, I saw its morn.
Vision. To Mona, that her vision was sent to her from the gods doesn't mean a great deal. This is not to say that possessing an external focus for elemental power is not useful. Having power is always a good thing, but when compared to lofty truth, martial prowess is such a pathetically small concept. The gods, too, are bound by the rules of this world. Mona seeks the final truth of the world, hidden amidst the sea of the stars. As such, she does not have any reverence for her vision, which the people of this world consider to be a sign of divine favor and the source of all power. Nevertheless, this item that serves no practical use in her hands is something that she treasures greatly. It was gifted to her by her teacher as a teaching aid, and is the only evidence of her time together as master and pupil. She preserves these distant memories with great care. This exquisitely made teaching aid thus accompanied her everywhere, like an accessory worn by any other maiden, until one day, when a vision of her very own would quietly indwell this old teaching aid. Indwell? What does that mean, actually?
I feel like that's a hint something about vision.
Indwell. Be permanently present in someone's soul or mind. Possesses spiritually. It's a vision of her very own. So, so if she gets her own vision. You know? That kind of makes me wonder, like, what you said there, Glaring. Like, what if that hints at that, like, she'll have an alternate form in the future?
Either an alternate form, or this is talking about past tense, and visions are obtained in a different way than what we might have been led to believe for a bit of time. Which is that it's a physical item that you find. I mean, or given or something.
It's given to her by her teacher, the teaching aid. So, okay, so yeah, this could also be talking about, like, hey, that she had this trinket before, but then she got her own.
That, or the trinket could eventually gain its own, like, a vision inside of it or something. Who knows?
I don't know. Unless left with no other choice, astrologers do not foretell their own fate. The elders of my art warned against it, for it can turn fate in on itself, which is incredibly dangerous.
I see. That's a good point. And
against the anime trope of fight against fate.
Alright, so my fate?
As you are not from this world, I am unable to give you a prediction. All I can tell you is that your journey is far from over.
Oh yeah, you're just saying about the vision.
When I first received my vision, the elderly woman that gave it to me, she put on this air and said, "May your heart of truth be with you." And yet, this thing does nothing for my hydromancy. All it does is get me wet.
And, you know, that in there itself would explain why she wears the clothes that she wears. To deal with, you know, the fact that it's splish splash. So, vision and value.
That said, a vision doesn't hurt to have as a little accessory. It is, after all, the one useful study tool that miserly old lady ever gave me, in a rare act of generosity.
What if the plot twist here was that the old lady is actually Mona from another timeline, an older version?
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they pulled that card on us.
And yeah, like, if she's saying that miserly old lady, well, that sounds like something that Mona may have been, you know, turning into something else. So, something to share?
Do you know about constellations? Astrologers believe that the patterns of the stars map out the destiny of vision bearers. Past, present, and future, everything is written in the stars.
Alright, crazy man. Alright, crazy man, it's time. It's time. So, let's see, interesting things.
This travel companion of yours, do you know anything of her origins? No matter what, I cannot seem to discern a single shred of information regarding this floating fairy's fate. Oh? So you don't know where she comes from either?
Alright, let's see what she says about the people here. I think we might have seen this, or I might have, like, entered here without reading anything.
You mean the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius? Her constellation is Leo Minor, which represents strength and responsibility shouldered
Oh no,
too
we
young.
read these. We read these.
Though the lioness has been separated from her pride for a long time, she grows from strength to strength, and the day will come when she is ready to return as its glorious leader.
Albedo.
Albedo? I envy his ability to solely focus on his research without getting bogged down in mundane, worldly affairs. What a wonderful life. If that batty old lady hadn't had one too many screws loose, perhaps that's the life I'd be living by now myself.
How about Klee?
Ah, yes, Alice's daughter. She's in the custody of the Knights of Favonius, and Albedo looks after her too. She's blessed to have Trifolium as her constellation, which represents good luck. I'm slightly envious. Although, if I'd been blessed with good luck, I suppose I never would have had the great honor of running into that old woman, would I?
Right, most of her stuff basically just turns to talking about the old lady.
Diluc Ragnavinder. His constellation Noctua represents vigilance in the darkness of night, a lone guardian keeping watch, longing for the splendor of dawn, yet destined to solitude in the dark days preceding its arrival. Or wait, maybe Noctua's the one tied to wealth.
Alright, most of them turn to it. Alright, so about Kaya.
Kaya Albrick. He's a Pavo Ocelus, destined for greatness and grandeur, and to hide ugly realities behind a layer of charm and elegance. He believes he has made a clean break with his past, but one day fate will catch up with him. When it does, he will have a major decision to make.
So, okay. I think I find it kind of cool that the, the fortune teller character is the one that's potentially giving, like, hints on future story missions or just other stories.
No.
I know, I'm just saying, I just find it kind of cool.
It is cool. It's very cool, but also, no.
A Tempest Fugit. The constellation derives its name from the hourglass and stands for knowledge and time, or rather, the trade-off between them. As each grain of sand falls down, a moment of time, of life even, dies for good. To stop the unrelenting flow of sand, one would have to turn the hourglass on its side. But once the sand comes to rest, it remains motionless forever. Maybe becomes lazy is more accurate than comes to rest in this case.
Wow, throwing shade, are we?
She was being... I was like, where was this going? But... Okay, is she saying that, like, Lisa's just becoming too complacent or something like that? Like, believes that Lisa could do a lot more?
Maybe.
Thank you for follow there. Shadow Silly Bones. Thank you. Alright. Oh, right, Venti. Okay, I remember this one here.
Venti? The bard that sits around doing nothing all day? What's so interesting about him? Sure, I guess I can take a look. Huh, that's weird. The scry glass, I can't see a thing. This wind, I can't open my eyes. No, my hat, my clothes, stop. The wind's going to strip all my clothes off. Make it stop. All right, I'll never do this again.
I've seen enough,
Venti.
I've seen enough holy text to know where this is going.
Oh my god.
Mona Magistus, the astrologist. We came up with that name together, the old lady and me. She said it had a nice ring to it, but then she started calling me Meg for short, which is obviously unnecessary because clearly Mona is already suffice for a shorter name. No, you are not allowed to call me that. It's embarrassing. I knew I shouldn't have told you.
Meg. I'm assuming a lot of fan fictions are going to be born out of this right here. Alright, and about 1 to 5.
The golden rule all fortune tellers abide by is never offer advice. Only state the results of the divination. Otherwise, you risk your fate becoming tangled up with that of your subjects. But for you, I will make an exception to this rule, because our fates have been intertwined from the beginning.
Are you hitting on me?
Oh, sounds like he's hitting on you.
Alright, well, we have learned about this character. And now it is time for us to finally move on and go and, I guess, hang out with Noelle. Finally.